have our exits.
And our entrances.
And in our play for you today,
William Shakespeare's Cymbeline. Each of us plays many parts.
In one scene, we may manage.
In another, close friends.
to signify these changes,
One character may wear a crown.
another may defend.
In Shakespeare's time, men played all the parts.
In our play for you today,
Women will play men. And one character, once played by a man, playing a woman, will disguise herself as a man to save her life.
What? Oh, that's Shakespeare.
We challenge you to listen. We should probably turn these off.
Maybe you should do the same.
Laugh
I know it's Shakespeare, but some parts are very funny.
and enjoy.
And now, without further ado,
Present to you,
Centenary College's production of
William Shakespeare's
Cymbeline.
Work your mind, and in it see a king. Post Caesar, in ancient Britain doth reign. King Cymbeline, a widow, taken to queen. Queen's son, the king's own daughter, looks to tame. Unworthy son, too bad for bad report, who struts and boasts and brags and bellows. But fair daughter hath a heart of a different sort. Posthumous Leonatus, one-time playfellow, the king doth banish. Daughter locked from sight. All's left is outward sorrow. 20 years have passed since king's two sons from nursery at night stolen hence. No guess which way. Such pain will last, and the king shall live without an heir, if that which is lost be not found.
No. Be assured you shall not find me, daughter. After the slander of most stepmothers, evil eye unto you? You're my prisoner. Though you're jealous, you'll soon deliver the keys that lock up your restraint. For you, Posthumous, so soon as I win your into king, I will be known your attributes.
Please, your highness, I will from hence today.
You know the peril. I'll bet a turn about the garden, pitying the pangs of our affection. For the king has charged the two of you should not sleep together. My dearest husband, you must be gone, and I shall here abide the hour that I may see again.
My queen, my mistress, oh lady, I will remain the loyalist husband that did e'er find troth. My residence in Rome at one of Belarius, who to my father was a friend, to me no but by letter. You're the right one.
Be brief, I pray thee. If the king come, I shall incur, and I know not how much of his displeasure.
Adieu.
Nay, stay a little. The sign was my mother's. Take it, heart, but keep it till you woo another wife when Imogen is dead.
How? Another. For my sake, wear this. It is a manacle of love, and I will place it upon this fairest prisoner.
Thou basest thing! Avoid hence from my sight. Away, thou art poison to my blood.
The gods protect you, and bless the good remainders of the court. I am gone.
There cannot be a pinch in death more sharp than this is.
Oh, disloyal thing, that shouldst repair my youth. Thou heapst a year's age on me.
I beseech you, sir.
That mightst have the sole son of my queen.
Oh, blessed that I might not! I chose an eagle and did avoid a pet.
Thou tookst a beggar, wouldst have made my throne a seat for baseness.
Sir, it is your fault that I love Posthumous. You bred him as my playfellow, and he is a man worth any woman.
What? Art thou mad? Thou foolish thing. They were again together, you have done naught after our command.
Beseech your patience, peace. Peace, dear lady daughter, peace.
Nay, let her languish a drop of blood a day, and being aged, die of this folly.
Fine! You must give way! Here is your faithful servant. Ah, how now, sir? What's news?
My lord, your son drew on my master. Well, he might have been, but that my master rather played than fought, and had no help of anger, they were parted.
I'm very glad. Oh, brave sir, why came you from your master?
On his command, he would not suffer me to bring him to the haven. Left these notes of what commands I should be subject to, it pleased you to employ me.
This has been thy faithful servant. I dare lay my number he will remain so.
I humbly thank your highness.
Yes, pray, walk a while. Oh, go, see my lord aboard. For this time leave me.
Believe it, sir. I have seen him in Britain. He was then of a crescent note, expected to prove so worthy as since he hath been allowed the name of. But I could then have looked on him without the help of admiration, though the catalog of his endowments had been tabled by my side, and I to peruse him by item.
You speak of him in his blasphemy, but now he is which makes no freedom.
Oh, I have seen him in France. He had very many there. Could behold the sun with as firm eyes as he.
This matter of marrying his king's daughter, wherein he must be weighed rather by her value than his own, words him, I doubt not, a great deal from the matter.
And then his banishment?
Aye. But how comes it he is to sojourn with you? How creeps acquaintance?
His father and I were soldiers together, to whom I have often loved no less than my life.
Here comes the
Oh!
I beseech you, only better to know this gentleman.
Sir, we have known together in Orleans.
Since when? I have been debtor to you for courtesies which I will be ever to pay, and yet pay still.
Sir, you overrate my poor kindness. I was glad I did atone my countrymen. And you, it had been pity. You should have been put together with so mortal a purpose.
By your pardon, sir, I was then a young traveler, but upon my mended judgment, my quarrel was not altogether slight.
Can we, with manners, ask what was the difference?
Safely, I think. It was a contention in public, much like the argument that flew out last night, where each of us fell in praise of our country mistresses. This gentleman at the time, vouching upon warrant of bloody affirmation, is to be more fair, virtuous, wise, chaste, constant, qualified, and less contemptible than any, the rarest of our ladies in France.
That lady is not now living, or the gentleman's opinion might is worn out.
She holds her virtue still, and I my mind.
If she went before others, I have seen as that diamond of yours outlooks as many I have beheld. I could not believe she excelled many. But I have not seen the most precious diamond that is, nor you the lady.
I praised her as I rated her. So do I my stone.
What do you esteem it at?
More than the world enjoys.
Either your unparagoned mistress is dead, or she's outprized by a trifle.
You are mistaken. She is not a thing for sale, and only the gift of the gods.
You may wear her and title yours, but you know strange foul light upon neighboring ponds. Your ring may be stolen too.
I no thing doubt you have store of thieves. Notwithstanding, I fear not my ring.
Let us leave it here, gentlemen.
Sir, with all my heart.
With 5 times so much conversation, I should get ground of your fair mistress. Make her go back, even to the yielding, had I admittance and opportunity to friend.
No. No.
I will lay 10,000 ducats to your ring that commend me to the court where your lady is, with no more advantage than the opportunity of a second conference. And I will bring from events that honor of hers, which you imagine so reserved.
Will you? Let there be covenants drawn between.
I will let it no lay.
By the gods, it is one. If I bring no sufficient testimony that I have enjoyed the dearest bodily part of your mistress, my 10,000 ducats are yours. So is your diamond too. If I come off and leave her in such honor as you have trust in, she your jewel, this your jewel, and my gold are yours.
Only thus far you shall answer. If you give me directly to understand, you have prevailed. I am no further your enemy. She is not worth our debate. If she remain unseduced, you will answer me with your sword.
Your hand. Straight away for Britain, least regarding the shoot was cool.
Agreed.
Pleaseth your highness, aye, here they are, madam. But I beseech your grace, without offense, my conscience bid me ask, wherefore have you commanded of me these most poisonous compounds, which are the movers of a languishing death, but though slow, deadly?
I wonder, Doctor, thou ask me such a question? Have I not been thy pupil long? Hast thou not taught me how to make perfumes, disturbs and preserves and distills, and all those things, yea, so that our great king himself doth woo me off for my confections? Having thus far proceeded, unless thou thinkest me devilish, it's not meet that I should amplify my judgments by other conclusions. I would try the forces of these thy compounds on those creatures that we consider not worth the hanging, but non-human, to try the vigor of them and apply ailments to their acts, and by them gather their several virtues and effects.
Your highness shall from this practice but make hard your heart.
Oh, content thee. Here comes a flattering rascal upon whom I will first work. Hearken thee, a word.
I do not like her. She doth think she hath strange lingering poison. I do know her spirit, and would not trust one of her malice with a drug of such damned nature. Those she hath will stupefy and dull the sense a while, which first perchance she'll prove on cats and dogs, then afterwards up higher. But there is no danger in what show of death it makes, more than the locking up the spirit the time, to be more fresh, reviving.
Weep she still? Sit down! Do thou work. When thou shalt bring me word she loves my son, I'll tell thee on the instant, thou art is as great as is thy master, greater, for all his fortunes lie speechless, and his name is at last gasp. Return he cannot, nor continue where he is. Thou takest up, for I not know what it is, but keep it for thy labor. It is a thing I made, which hath the king 5 times redeemed from death. I don't know what is more cordial. Nay, I pray thee, take it. Tell thy mistress how the case stands with her. Do it is from thyself. Think what chance thou changest upon. But think, thy mission still to boot thy mistress to my son, and he will take notice of thee. Think on my words. A sly and constant knave, not to be shaped, the agent for his master. Father cruel, and a step-thing false. A foolish suitor to a wedded lady that hath her husband famished. Oh, that husband, my supreme crown of grief, and those repeated vexations of it. Had I been thief-stolen as my 2 brothers, happy, but but most miserable of the desires of glory.
Madam, a noble gentleman of Rome comes from my lord.
Thank you, madam. The word of Leonidas is in safety, and reach your highness dear.
Thanks, good sir. You're kindly welcome.
He is one of the noblest note, to whose kindnesses I am most infinitely tied. Reflect upon him accordingly, as you value your trust.
Leonidas. So far I read aloud, but even the very middle of my heart is warmed by the rest, and take it thankfully. You are as welcome, worthy sir, as I have words to bid you.
Thanks, fairest lady. What, are men mad? Have nature given them eyes to see this vaulted arch, and the rich crop of sea and land, which can distinguish twixt the fiery orbs above, and the twin stones upon the numbered beach? And can we not partition make with spectacle so precious twixt fair and foul?
What, dear sir, thus raps you? Are you well?
Thanks, madam, well. Beseech you, sir, desire my men's abode where I did leave him. He's strange and peevish.
I was going, sir, to give him welcome.
Continues well, my lord. His health beseech you?
Well, madam.
Is he disposed to mirth? I hope he is.
Exceedingly pleasant. None a stranger there, so merry and so gamesome. He is called the Written Reveler.
When he was here, he did incline to sadness, and oft times not knowing why.
I never saw him sad. He laughs from freeze low, cries, oh, can my sides hold? His eyes in flood with laughter. It is a recreation to be by and hear him mock his fellow men. But heavens knows some men are much to blame.
Not he, I hope.
Not he. But yet heaven's bounty towards him might be used more thankfully. In himself, 'tis much in you, which I account is beyond all talents. Or else I am bound to wonder, and bound to pity too.
What do you pity, sir?
Two creatures hardly.
Am I one, sir? You look on me. What practice are you in who deserves your pity? I pray you, sir, deliver with more openness your answers to my demands. Why do you pity me?
That others do. I was about to say, enjoy your... But it is an office of the gods to venge it, not mine to speak on.
You do seem to know something of me, or what concerns me. Pray you discover to me what both you spur and stop.
Had I this cheek to bathe my lips upon, this hand whose touch, whose every touch would force to fill the soul to the oath of loyalty. This object which takes prisoner the wild motion of my nod, fire in it, only here should I damp and slap it with the lips as common as the stairs that mount the Capitol. Then by peeping in an eye, base and illustrious as the smoking light that fed with stinking tallow, it would fit that all the plagues of hell should at one time encounter such revolt.
My lord, I fear, has forgot Britain.
He himself, not I inclined to this intelligence, pronounce the vagary of his change. 'Tis your gracious, that from my mutest conscience to my tongue charms this report out.
Let me hear no more.
Oh, dearest soul, your cause doth strike my heart with pity. It doth make me sick. A lady so fair and fastened to an empire will make the greatest king double. Be revenged. For she that bore you was no queen, and you recoil from your great stock.
Revenge? How should I be revenged? If this be true, how should I be revenged?
Revenge it. I dedicate myself to your sweet pleasure, more noble than that renegade to your bed, and will continue fast to your affection, still close as shore.
What ho, Pisanio!
Let me my service tender on your lips.
Away! I do condemn mine ears that have so long attended thee. If thou wert honorable, thou wouldst have told this tale for virtue, not for such an end thou seekst, as base, as strange. What ho, Pisanio? The king, my father, shall be made acquainted of thy soul.
Oh, happy Leonidas, I may say! The credit that the lady hath with thee deserves thy trust, and thy most perfect goodness her assured credit. Give me your pardon. I have spoken is to know if your affiance were deeply rooted, and shall make your Lord, that which he is, new. He is one of the truest men, such a holy witch that he enchants societies into him. And all men's hearts are his.
You make amends.
He sits amongst men like a defended god. He hath a kind of honor sets him off more than a mortal seeman. Be not angry, most mighty princess, that I have adventured to try your taking of a false report. The love I bear him made me to fan you thus. The gods made you, unlike all others, changeless. Pray your pardon.
All's well, sir.
Oh, my humble thanks.
What hour is it? Almost midnight? I've read 3 hours then. My eyes are weak. Oh, hold on, we'll leave what I have left. To bed. Sleep hath seized me wholly. To your protection I commend you, gods, from fairies and the tempters of the night. Guard me, beseech you.
Crickets sing, and man's overlabored sense repairs itself by rest. That I might touch, but kiss, one kiss. 'Tis her breathing that perfumes the chamber thus, for my desire. To note the chamber, I will write all down. Such and such pictures. Why, such and such. But some natural notes about her body, above 10,000 meaner movables, would testify to enrich my inventory. Oh, sleep thou, Come on. Come on. 'Tis mine. I left Bristol more. Like a crimson drop. Here's a voucher, stronger than ever law could make. No more. To what end? Why should I write this down that's riveted, screwed to my memory? I have enough. To the trunk again, and shut the spring gates. 1, 2, 3. Time.
If I could get this foolish Imogen, I should have gold enough. It's almost morning. Is not?
Day, my love.
I would this music would come. I'm advised to give her music a morning. They say it will penetrate. Come on! Tune. If you can penetrate her with your fingering so, we'll try with tongue too.
Do-wop, do-wop, do-we do-wop, 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 do-we do-wop, 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 do-we do-wop, do-wop, do-wop. Hark the lark at heaven's gates skins arise, arise. To water at those springs, shall lick flowers that that pretty is. Do-wop, do-wop, do-we do-wop, 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 do-we do-wop, 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 do-we do-wop, do-wop. My lady sweet,
If she be up, I'll speak with her. If not, let her lie still and dream. By your leave. Good morrow, fairest. Sister, your sweet hair.
Good morrow, sir. You lay out too much pains for purchasing but trouble.
Still, I swear I love you.
If you but said so, 'twere as deep with me. If you swear still, your recompense is still that I regard it not.
This is no answer.
Pray you spare me. In faith, I shall unfold equal discourtesy to your best kindness. One of your great knowing should learn being taught forbearance.
To leave you in your madness, 'twere my sin. I will not.
Fools are not mad folks.
Do you call me fool?
As I am mad, I do. If you'll be patient, I'll no more be mad. That cures us both. I am much sorry, sir, you put me to forget a lady's manners by being so verbal. And learn now, for all that I which know my heart do hear pronounced by the very truth of it, I care not for you.
You sin against obedience, which you owe your father for that contract you pretend with that base wretch. One bred of alms and fostered with cold dishes, with scraps of court. It is no contract, none.
Profane fellow, wert thou the son of Jupiter, and no more but what thou art besides, thou wert too base to be his groom.
The south fog brought him.
His meanest garment that ever hath but clipped his body is dearer in my respect than all the heirs above thee. How now, Pisanio?
His meanest garment? Now the devil.
I am sprited with a fool, frightened, and angered worse. Go, make my woman search for a jewel that too casually hath left mine arm. It was thy master's. Shew me if I would lose it for a revenue of any kings in Europe. I do think I saw it this morning. Confident I am. Last night 'twas on my arm. I kissed it. I hope it be not gone to tell my lord I kiss aught but he.
'Twill not be lost.
I hope so. Go and search.
You have abused me. His meanest garment.
I said so, sir. If you will make it an action, call witness to it.
I will inform your father.
Your mother, too. So I leave you, sir, to the worst of this intent.
I'll be revenged. His meanest garment? Well.
Hey, Iachimo.
The swiftest hearts have posted you by land, and winds of all the corners kissed your sail to make your vessel nimble.
Welcome, sir.
I hope the briefness of your answer made the speediness of your return.
Your lady is the one of the fairest that I have looked upon.
They're with all the best.
Here are letters for you.
Their tenure good, I trust.
It is very like.
Was Caius Lucius in the Britain court when you were there?
He was expected then, but not approached.
All is well yet. Sparkles the stone as it was wont. Or it's not too dull for your good wearing.
If I had lost it, I should have lost the worth of it in gold. I'll make a journey twice as far to enjoy a second night of such sweet shortness, which was mine in Britain, for the ring is won, your lady being so easy.
Make note, sir. Your loss, your sport. I hope you know we must not continue friends.
Good sir, we must. I now profess myself the winner of her honor, together with your ring, and not the wronger of her, or you having proceeded, but by both your will.
If you can make it apparent,
My circumstances being so near the truth as I will make them, must first induce you to believe, whose strength I will confirm with oath.
proceed.
First, her bedchamber, where I confess I slept not, but profess had that was well worth watching. It was hanged with tapestry of silk and silver, the story proud Cleopatra when she met her Roman.
This is true, and something you may have heard of here, by me, or by some other.
More particles must justify my knowledge.
So they
The
must.
chimney is south the chamber. The chimney piece chased Diane.
This is a thing much spoke of.
The roof of the chamber, with golden cherubims.
This is her honor. Let it be granted you have seen all this, and praise be given to your remembrance the description of what is in her chamber. Nothing saves the wager you have laid.
Then, if you can be pale, I beg for leave to air this jewel. And now 'tis up again. It must be married to that your diamond.
Once more, let me behold it. Is it that which I left with her?
Sir, I thanked her that she stripped it from her arm. She gave it me and said she prized it.
Maybe she plucked it off to send it me.
She writes so to you? Daughter?
Maybe probable she lost it. Or who knows whether woman, being corrupted, hath stolen it from her. Render me some corporal sign more evident than this, for this was stolen.
If you seek to further satisfy, under her breast, worthy her crescent, lies a mole, right proud of that most delicate lodge. My life, I kiss it, and it gave me present hunger to feed again. Lo, full. Do you remember the same time?
Aye. And it doth confirm another state. As big as hell.
Will you hear more?
Spare your arithmetic.
I'll be sworn.
No swearing! If you swear you have not done it, you lie, and I will kill thee. If thou dost deny, thou spare me
I'll
trouble.
deny nothing.
I had her here to tear her limb meal. I'll go there and do it. In court, before her father. I'll do something.
Let's follow him and prevent the present wrath. He has to kiss himself.
With all my heart.
Is it enough for men to be? But women must be half workers. We are all bastards. Oh, vengeance. Vengeance! Me of my lawful pleasure she restrained and frayed me off forbearance. This yellow Iachimo an hour was not, or less. Could I find out the woman's part in me? There's no motion that tends to vice in man, but I affirm it is the woman's part. Be it lying, note it, the woman's part. Flattery, hers. Deceiving, hers. Lust and rank thoughts, hers. Hers! Revenges, hers. Ambitions, covetings, chains of pride, disdain, nice longings, slanders, mutability. All faults that name, nay, that hell knows. Why, hers. In part or all, but rather all. They are not constant, but are standing still. I'll write against them, detest them, curse them.
Now say, what would Augustus Caesar with us?
When Julius Caesar, whose remembrance yet lives in men's eyes, and well to ears and tongues be feen in hearing ever, was in this Britain and conquered it, Casabalan, thy uncle, and his succession promised Rome a tribute, yearly 3,000 pounds, which by thee lately is left untendered.
And to kill the marvel shall be so ever.
There be many Caesars, ere such another Julius. Britain's a world by itself, and we will nothing pay for wearing our own noses.
A kind of conquest Caesar made here, but not made here his brag of came and saw and overcame. With shame he was carried from off our coast, twice beaten, and his ship poured ignorant bottles upon our terrible seas like eggshells cracked against their surges, made Britain struck with courage.
Come! There's no more tribute to be paid. Our kingdom is stronger than it was at that time, and as I said, there is no mo such Caesars. Why tribute? Why should we pay tribute? You must know, till the injurious Romans did extort this tribute from us, we were free. Caesar's ambition did put the yoke upon us, which to shake off becomes a warlike people, whom we reckon ourselves to be.
I am sorry. Receive it from me then. War and confusion in Caesar's name pronounce I against thee. Look for fury, not to be resisted.
How? Of adultery? Wherefore write you not? What monsters are accused? Leonatus. Oh, master, what strange infection has fallen into thy ear? How? That I should murder her? Upon the love and truth and vows which I have made to thy command? I her blood? Do it, the letter. That I have sent her by her own command that shall give thee opportunity. Oh, damned paper, black as the ink that's on thee. Lo, here she comes. I am ignorant in what I commanded.
How now, Pisanio?
Madam, here's a letter from my lord.
Justice and your father's wrath, should he take me in his dominion, could not be so cruel to me as you. Oh, you're the dearest of creatures will renew me with your eyes. Take notice that I am at Cambria, in Milford Haven. What your own love will out of this advise you. Follow. So he wishes you all the happiness that remains loyal to his vow, and you're increasing in love. Leonatus.
Posthumous. Oh, for a horse with wings, here is thou, Pisanio. He's at Milford Haven, read, and tell me how far 'tis thither. If one of mean affairs may flood in a weed, why may not I glide thither in a day? Prithee speak, how many store of miles may we well rid twixt hour and hour?
1 twixt sun and sun. That is enough for you. And too much too.
Why, one who rode to his execution man could never go so slow. Away, I prithee, and do as I bid thee. There's no more to say. Accessible is none but Milford way. Now for our mountain sport, up to yon hill. Your legs are young. If I'll tread these flats, consider you above perceive me like a crow. Then it is place which lessons it sets off, and you may then revolve what tales I have told you. Of courts, of princes, of the tricks in war.
Out of your proof you speak. We poor in flesh have never waned from view of the nest, nor not knows when heirs from home. Happily, this life is best, if quite life be best of me. Sweeter to you that have a sharper known, while corresponding with this stiff age. But unto us, it is a salvation.
What should we speak of when we are older than you? We have seen nothing. We are beasties.
How you speak! Did you but know the city's nurseries and felt them knowingly? The arts of the court, whose hard to leave is keep, whose top to climb is certain falling, or so slippery that the fear's as bad as falling. The toil of the war. Oh boys, the world may read the story in me. My body's marked with Roman swords. And my report was once first with the best of note. Cymbeline loved me. And when a soldier was the theme, my name was not far off. I was a tree whose boughs did bend with fruit. But in one night, a storm or robbery called too ill shook down my meadow hangings, nay, my leaves, and left me bare to weather.
Uncertain favor.
My fault being nothing, as I have told you oft, but that two villains swore to Cymbeline that I was confederate with the Romans. So followed my banishment. And these 20 years for this rock and these domains have been my world where I've lived in an honest freedom. But this is not the hunter's language up to the mountains. How hard it is to hide the sparks of nature. These boys know little they are sons to the king, nor Cymbeline dreams that they are alive. They think they are mine. Hark, the game is roused. Cymbeline, heaven and thy conscience knows thou didst unjustly banish me, where at 2 and 3 years of age I stole these babes, thinking to bar thee of succession, as thou wreckst me of my lands. Hark, the game is up!
Thou toldest me when we came from Wars the place was near at hand. Pisanio, where is Posthumous? What is in thy mind? What's the matter? Why renderest thou this paper to me with a look untender? My husband's pen?
Please you read, and you shall find me, wretched man, of fame, the most disdained of fortune.
Thy mistress, Pisanio, hath played the strumpet in my bed. The testimonies whereof lies pleading in me. I speak not out of weak surmises, but from proof as strong as my grief, and as certain as I expect my revenge. That part, thou Pisanio must act for me. Let thine own hands take away her life. I will give thee opportunity of milking him.
What shall I need to draw my sword? The paper hath cut her throat already.
False to his bed? What is it to be false? To lie and watch there and think on him? To weep twixt clock and clock? If sleep charged nature to break it with a fearful dream of him, and cry myself awake? That's false to his bed, is it?
Alas, good lady.
I false? Thy conscience witness, Iachimo, thou didst accuse him of inconstancy. Thou then looked like a villain, now methinks thy favor's good enough. Some day of Italy whose mother was her painting has betrayed him. Poor, I am stale. A garment out of fashion, for I am richer than to hang by the walls. I must be rent to pieces with me. Oh, men's vows are women's traitors. All conceiving by thy revolt, O husband shall be not put on for villainy.
Good madam, hear me.
Come, fellow, be thou honest. Do thou thy master's bidding. Look, I draw the sword myself. Take it, and hit the innocent intention of my love. My heart, fear not, is empty of all things with grief.
Hence, vile instrument, thou shalt not. Damn my hand.
Why? I must die,
And if not by thy hand, there are no servants of thy masters. Come, here's my heart. And what is here? The scriptures of the loyal Leonatus altar and the heresy? Away, away, quickly dispatch, where's thy knife?
Oh, gracious lady, since I received command to do this business, I have not slept one wink.
Do it, and to bed then.
I'll wait my eyeballs first.
Wherefore then didst undertake it? Why hast thou abused so many miles with the pretense?
But to win time. To lose so bad employment, good lady. Hear me with patience.
I have heard out your strumpet, and my ear can take no greater wound but speak.
It cannot be but that my master is abused. Some villain, I am singular in his art, hath done you both this cursed injury. I'll give him notice you are dead, and send him some bloody sign of it. For 'tis commanded I should do so. You shall be missed at court, and that will well confirm it.
What shall I do the while? Where abide? How live?
Lucius the Roman comes to Milford Haven tomorrow. Now, if you could wear a mind dark as your fortune is, and but disguise in which to appear itself must not yet be, but by self-danger you should tread a course, pretty and full of view. Yea, happily near the residence of Posthumous.
Oh, for such means I would adventure.
Well then, here's the point. You must forget to be a woman. Change. Command into obedience. Fear and niceness, the handmaids of all women, or more truly into a waggish courage.
Nay, be brief. I seem to thy end and am almost a man already.
First, make yourself foot like one. For thinking this, I have already fit. 'Tis my cloak bag. Doublet, hat, hose, all, that answer to them. For noble Lucius, present yourself. Desire his services. Tell him wherein you are happy, for he's honorable and doubly that most holy. Your means abroad you have me rich, and I will never fail, beginning nor supplement.
Thou art all the comfort the gods will die me with. Away, I pity.
My noble mistress, here is a box. I had it from the queen. What's in it is precious. If you are sick at sea, or stomach qualmed at land, a dram of this will drive away distemper and to some shade fit you to your manhood. May the gods direct you to the best.
Amen. I thank thee.
My gentle queen, where is our daughter? She hath not appeared before the Roman, nor to us hath tendered the duties of the day. She look us like a thing more made of malice than of duty. We have noted it. Call her before us, for we have been too slight in sufferance.
Royal sir, since the exile of Posthumous, most tried hath her life been, the cure whereof my lord time must do. Beseech your majesty, forbear sharp speeches to her. She's a lady, so tender of rebukes, the virtue stroke and strokes death.
Oh, please excuse your highness. Oh, chambers roll up and there's no answer given to the loud noise you make.
The door's locked.
Yeah.
Not seen of late.
No.
Grant heaven that which I fear prove false.
Oh. Sign! I say follow the king.
That man of hers, Pisanio, her old servant, I have not seen these 2 days.
Go, look after her.
Pisanio, thou that standest so preposterous, he hath the drug of mine. I pray his absence by swallowing that, for he thinks it is a thing most precious. But as for her, where is she gone? Happily despair hath seized her, or with winged fervor she has flown to the arms of her desired Posthumous. To death or to dishonor, my end can make good use of either. She being down, I have the placing of the British crown. How now, my son?
'Tis certain she is fled. Go in and cheer the king. He rages. None dare come about him.
All the better. May this night restore him of the coming day.
I love and hate her. For she is fair and royal, and hath all courtly parts more exquisite than lady. Ladies, woman, from every one the best she hath, and she of all compounded outsells them all. I love her therefore. But disdaining me, and throwing favor on the low Posthumous, slanders so her judgment that what's else rare is choked. And in that point, I will conclude to hate her. Nay, indeed, to be revenged upon her. Who is here? What are you packing, sirrah? Come hither.
Oh, good my lord.
Where is thy lady? Is she with Posthumous?
How can she be with him? He is in Rome.
Where is she, sir? Speak, or thy silence on the instant.
Then, sir, this paper is the history of my knowledge. Touching her flight.
Let's see. I will pursue her even to Augustus' throne.
All right, my lord, she is dead. Oh, Imogen, safe mayest thou wander, safe return again.
Sirrah, is this letter true?
Sirs, I think.
It is Posthumous' hand, I know it. Sirrah, if thou wouldst not be a villain, but do me true service, that is, what villainy soe'er I bid thee do to perform it directly and truly, wilt thou serve me?
Sir, I will.
Give me your hand. Here is my purse. Hast any of thy late master's garments in thy possession?
Aye, my lord, I'm in lodging.
Fetch that suit hither. Let it be thy first service. Go!
I shall, my lord.
Meet thee at Milford Haven. I forgot to ask him one thing! I'll remember it anon. Even there, thou villain, Posthumous, will I kill thee. I would these garments were come. She said upon a time, the very bitterness of it I now belch from my heart, that she held the very garment of Posthumous in more respect than my noble and natural person, together with the adornment of my qualities. With that suit upon my back, will I ravish her! Be those the garments?
I'm a noble lord.
How long is it since she went to Milford?
She can scarce be there yet.
Bring this apparel to my chamber. That is the second thing I have commanded thee. The third is that thou wilt be a voluntary mute to my design. My revenge is now at Milford, when I had wings to follow it. Come and be true!
I see a man's life is a tedious one. I have tired myself, and for 2 nights together have made the ground my bed. I should be sick. What's this? There's a path to it, to some savage hole. How? Who's here? If anything that's civil, speak. If savage, take or lend. How? No answer? Then I'll enter. Draw my sword. Stay! Come on in, but that eats in our victuals, I should think here were a fairy.
What's the matter, sir?
By Jupiter, an angel, or if not an earthly paragon, no elder than a boy. Ah, good masters, harm me not. Before I entered, I called, and thought to beg or rob, but I have some good troth that I stole not, nor would not, though I had found gold strewn the floor.
Whither bound?
To Milford Haven.
What's your name?
Fidelity, sir.
Well encountered, boys, good and welcome.
When you're a woman youth, I should woo hard.
He's a man. I love him as my brother.
Oh,
Most welcome. For you all most friends.
amongst friends. If brothers, would it have been so that they had been my father's son?
He rings at some distress.
But I could free it.
Fair youth, come in. Discourse is heavy, fasting. Once we have supped, we'll mannerly demand thee of thy story so far as thou wilt speak it. Thanks, sir.
I'm near to the place where they should meet. If Pisanio have mapped it truly, how fit his garments serve me? Why should his mistress not be fit too? The lines of my body are as well drawn as his, no less strong. More strong, not beneath him in fortunes, beyond him in the advantage of the time, above him in birth, and more remarkable in single opposition. And yet, this imperseverant thing loves him in my despite. What mortality is? Posthumous. Thy head, which now is growing upon thy shoulders, shall within this hour be cut off. Thy mistress enforced, thy garments cut to pieces before your face. Fortune hath put them in my hand. This is the very description of the place, and that fellow dare not deceive me.
You are not well. Remain here in the cave. We'll come to you after hunting.
Brothers, stay here. Are we not brothers?
So man and man should be. I am very sick.
Go you to hunting. I'll abide with him.
So sick I am not. I am ill, but your being by me cannot amend me. I'm not very sick, since I can reason of it. Pray you trust me here. I'll rub none but myself, and let me die stealing so poorly.
I love thee. I have spoken it. How much the quantity, the weight as much as I do love my father.
What? How? How?
If it be sin to say so, sir, I yoke me my good brother's fault. Brother, farewell.
I wish you sport.
You help. So please you, sir.
These are kind creatures. Gods, what lies I have heard. Our courtiers say all's savage, but at court. Experience will thou disprovest report. And I am sick still, heart sick. Pisanio, I'll now taste of thy drug.
Me. I'm faint.
Those runagates? Needs he not us? I partly know him. 'Tis Cloten, the son of the queen. I fear ambush hence!
He is but one. You and my brother search what companies are near. Pray you away. Let me go.
Soft! What art thou to fly me thus? Some villain mountaineer? I have heard of such. What slave art thou?
A thing more slavish than I hear in answering a slave upon a knock.
Thou art a robber, a lawbreaker, a villain. Yield thee, thief!
To who? To thee? What art thou? Why I should yield to thee?
Thou injurious thief. Hear but my name, and tremble!
What's thy name?
Cloten,
Thou villain!
Cloten.
I cannot tremble at it. Were it toad or adder, spiders would make me silver.
I am son to the queen.
I'm sorry for not seeming so worthy as thy birth.
Art not feared?
Those I reverence, those I fear, the wise. At fools, I laugh, not fear them.